Okay, here we are. Got a tasty one for you boys. Let's kick this one off. Ungurs, aka Mr. Rank number 3? Or was he rank 4? Maybe he's rank... No, yeah, rank 4. Rank 4, but kind of one of the best players in the game, basically. Going up against... I had to play Germany twice. Aka Revnak, who is rank 1, 2, and 3. Yes, he's bought more than one account, and he's currently rank... On this account, I think he's rank 3. So basically, it's rank 3 versus rank 4. So pretty close. Both well over 2k elo. I think one's on about 20... They're both on about 2,150 elo. So as close as it gets. And look at this. As we would expect from rank number 4, he knows the TP line. He knows where he can get the XP as fast as possible. And as soon as that trading post goes up, bang, he gets some XP. So very nice. Also going to be picking up 85 food next to it as well. Denying Revnak the TP up here as well. So both of these players went straight for this TP. Obviously knowing the map, knowing that that's where they would benefit from the TP as best as possible. But being denied, getting there quicker, Ungurs, so having to build it in the middle. Because if we look, right, there was 58 XP he got from this, right? That 50 XP still hasn't come round yet for Revnak. So he's had to wait all of this time. It feels like almost a minute that he's had to wait. Maybe about 45 seconds. Bang, there it is. So there's his 58 XP. So that's how long it took. And then again, Ungurs is going to get that 58 XP straight away. Another, like, what, 15 seconds after? So he's always going to be ahead now. So this is how important things like that are. He's always going to be ahead with XP. Look, bang. He's always going to be that 58 XP ahead. So when it comes down to rank 3 versus rank 4, it comes down to the minute differences. And it's a relatively easy thing to understand and to do. So if there's any players out there wondering that wouldn't have thought about it to begin with, know your maps. Learn your maps. Just go on skirmish mode. Go on whatever training mode you want. Know what the maps do and know where the starting trade post needs to be. Know where this guy starts and which trade post to go to first. But that's another... I spent 2 minutes talking about trade posts, so we'll move on. We'll have a look at what these guys are doing. Ungurs, pretty standard deck. Yep, 1v1. Nothing in there too crazy. So he shipped his 3 vills. He's going up with 14 vills. He's done a starting trade post. He chopped for 100 wood to get that house down. Picked up a couple of yaks by the looks of it. 4 yaks in total, so pretty good. 5 yaks. So he's gonna be happy with that. He could even... With the starting 2 sheep that you get, sorry, goats, you could actually get a livestock. It would probably be quite effective to get a livestock and fatten these guys up. You do see it, but quite rarely. Going for the market, and now he's going to get his market text. So very nice. Yep, Otto going to be aging up quicker. Looks like he might be fishing for a second TP here. So interesting, he's gone for 3 vills into capitalism. Something you see with Spain, but Spain, of course, get XP quicker than any other civ. Otto do get it quick because obviously they start with the mosque and the TP, but not quite as quick. And look, the capitalism's only just come in and he's aged up to age 2 already. So I don't know if I like this build order going for capitalism. I think it works, synergizes really well with Spain because it just does. You know, you get it a lot sooner. You know, otherwise it's not going to pop cap you. You know, all that sort of stuff. So it synergizes really well with Spain. I'm not so sure with Otto, but we'll see what build order Revnak decides to go for. He is going for second TP. He did age it with the quartermaster. Going for 5 vills. Not sure if we're going to see stagecoach. Could see it. Going for barracks, so playing quite safe. Usually with the 5 villager build order, you often will see the stable go down. And then you'll see 700 gold. He'll get 5 cav out. And then he'll essentially semi-fast fortress. He does have a market. He's got hunting dogs. Maybe we'll see some Janissaries come out. And he'll go for... No, we're going to see some ASAPs. ASAPs? I'm intrigued. Maybe he's predicting cav. which he would be predicting right. But AZAPs don't do a lot of damage. They only do well versus Cav in melee. So, you know, it will be relatively easy for Ungurs to micro away from those AZAPs. But it looks like he's going to go straight for that TP. These guys have decent siege, 22. So he's definitely going to want to siege that TP down and potentially then go for Stagecoach after. Maybe we'll see 700 wood now. We do. Quite a age-free orientated deck. Land Nat it's called. Interesting. Maybe we'll see some mid-game natives. Because we definitely haven't seen any early natives right now. Getting another batch of 4 out. 5 cav will be coming very shortly. This is quite slow actually for Ungurs. Tend to whenever you're playing against a high level French player or Germany player, whenever 5 cav comes out from a stable around the 5 minute 30, so you have to expect from 5 minutes 30 onwards for cav to be in your base. So always be prepared for that. 5 minutes 30 onwards is generally the golden rule. Obviously Germany can age up, get their shipment to cav a bit sooner, but 2 cav's not as bad as 5 cav, so Ungurs going for it here, but he's diving into 5. Yeah, no, don't be diving into AZAPs. These guys are pikemen. I mean, he will come out on top here, but is that trade cost efficient? I don't know if it is. But all he wants to do is take care of those AZAPs so he can basically get on with doing what he wants to do with his cav, and that's essentially to harass the economy of Revnak. Look, and there you go. It's a good trade now. 5 AZAPs down, or was it 4 AZAPs, and 1 villager down. He still has 3 cavalry left. 2.5. So pretty good trade. You know, he's keeping villagers inside the TC, which means that's costing villager seconds. So, you know, he's doing a good job of harassing the eco. We do now see some natives going down. Interesting. He's not using his explorer to build these. We do have Akan and Sudanese. So 2 really good. Sudanese is definitely considered a very good native. Akan, not so much. But yeah, we'll see what he decides to go for. H3 coming in for Ungurs, so he went for that classic semi-FF. So 4 vils, 700 gold, 700 wood. Great build, absolutely great build. Gets 5 cav out, is able to age up. Tried to do some more harassing, but it looks like he's only got 1 cav left now. Ooh, Sudanese dervish coming out. Look at these boys jogging along. He has some Akans out. I'm not sure where they snuck right under the radar. This poor old lady's getting fisted in the backside there by Akans and AZAPs. Skirm now coming out. AZAP's taking care of that last Hussar. I mean, this is like a band of merry men here. I mean, is this going to be worth it from Revnak? I mean, he's got Stagecoach in, so he's got 3 TPs, but he's going to be lagging behind. And can he really protect these TPs for long? Because 2 Falconets are going to be on their way. You know what I'm saying? 2 Falconets are going to be coming out. And there's nothing he's got really that can deal with skirmishes very well. These are all musketeer, heavy, you know, anti-cavalry type units other than the Sudanese, but they've got bad range, so yeah, not really sure what the dealio is here. 5 goons coming out. Okay. Playing it safe, not going for the 2 Falconets yet. Could definitely be pressuring. There's not much siege here. That's one of the only issues with Skirm Goon is that the siege is kind of low. But he's playing it safe because he hasn't scouted the base other than the cavalry. You know, they've gone down now. So he doesn't know if there's going to be any cavalry coming around the corner. So that's just what he's a little bit cautious about. Nice house here sticking out. If you have a look at this, this provides great line of sight. So we can see anything coming very quickly. And then obviously he can run his villagers away. Fortress Age is coming in for Ottoman. The Otto. 2 Falconets straight in there as quickly as possible. He's spamming that 2 Falconet button. Ungurs does see it, though. He understands it, and he wants to dive in. Now, these AZAPs will do very well versus Goons, because they do, against ranged cavalry, that's when they do the ranged bonus multipliers. So against heavy cavalry, they have to be in melee. Against light cavalry, like dragoons, nope, they just fire away, and they get all those juicy, juicy multipliers. Look at that, times 3, sorry. Villager going down. 2 falconets coming out. He's going to get shot off. Ooh! 2 of them go down, but look at the damage he just dealt. Look, half of his skirmishers are all on half HP. Ooh, ouchie. Ouch, Charlie. Revnak definitely bit Ungurs' finger there. Ooh, nice. Interesting at the back here, yeah. A couple of Akans, kind of Sudanese as well. Trying to get a cheeky raid here. But not one single Kerr is going to go down. Look at these boys. 511 HP. 30 hands attack with 2 air of effect. Oh, juicy. Juicy unit. So, Ungurs decided to kind of push. He did get a villager. You know, maybe he killed an AZAP or 2. But he didn't take down any of these TPs. So that could be... I don't know if that's worth it. I feel like taking down a TP would have been good. But, again, he only had Skirm Goons. So he was kind of... He would have been sieging there all day. So, took the chance of going for the raid instead. Building up a nice mass of heavy cavalry here. Interesting. There are AZAPs. Oh, the classic. I was wondering how long it was going to be. The 5-wall, pillarless walls coming down. 2 TCs coming down as well. So he's going to be on 3 TCs. This is the classic. More walls coming down. Toxic walls going down. It gives the defender so much line of sight, so much defensive capabilities. Just, you know, the micro advantage. Oh, it's just ridiculous. I feel like Ungurs didn't need to go back to his base quite as heavily as he did. And if he was diving in just like 20 seconds sooner, oh god, it would have been better. It would have been good. Ungurs sees what's going on though. Minutemen being wasted there, so he's forced that 300 resource response. On 28 Vils, obviously did ship that 5 villager shipment. It does have Mamelukes, does have Spahi, does have Cav combat, does have this as well, which is going to help his artillery. Takes TP down. That's definitely assisted by the veteran Kerrs, which do have decent siege attack. Oh, Ungurs spots his... Oh, yeah, that's risky. It's risky. But he spotted it. Oh, the Falconets, have they gone too far out? Oh, now he's getting... Oh, the AZAPs are getting stuck in there with their pikes. I think Ungurs are going to have to take this, but is it going to be worth the risk? The AZAPs are getting slaughtered, but is there enough Kerrs there to take out the Falconets? One of them goes down. More AZAPs are coming in to back up their brothers. But I don't think it's going to be enough. And look at these walls. Look at all these gates. 150 wood worth of gates going down just so one Falconet can survive. But that's all he needed to survive. You know, not a bad trade for either side. I mean, there's definitely still a decent amount of Kerrs, so perhaps Ungurs came out of that a little bit better. But obviously still one Falconet surviving. However, all the AZAPs do go down, so Ungurs is going to be free to take down these TPs. I imagine he'll go after this one at some point as well. That one's a bit easier to protect because he could come up to these walls here. But yeah, this is definitely going to go down, and I imagine Ungurs is going to start to build them. He is. He's already built one. His Explorer is readily available. Let's have a look, see what Ungurs is going for here. Falconet's coming out by himself. Great response. This is exactly what he needs. He needs siege. This nice kind of pentagon slash hexagon. I don't know how many sides they have, but going to end up being like some dodecahedron at this rate with the amount of corners these walls are going to have. Just really trying to get a fortress of walls here. These things costing 5 wood. Kind of insane. 2 Falconet of his own coming out now. And is Revnak going to be caught sleeping? He is. He's going to get shot off. Oh, he does. See you later, Falconetti. Bye-bye. And that is second TP going down. Very clever by Ungurs. Taking the map control bit by bit. This crazy amount of wood investment with these 2 TCs from Revnak definitely cost him some tempo, but he went greedy for the kind of the eco option. But it's going to cost him tempo like it has. And, you know, like we see, you know, Ungurs has decided to not go for TCs. He's just invested purely into his military. 2 more Falconets coming out. Now, the only way, really, that Revnak's going to be able to deal with this is with Culverins. He's getting 2 more of his Falconets, but that's not the right option. So as long as Ungurs is paying attention, we should see this coming. With the extra 2 Falconets backing him up, this is going to be no problem. And Falcon... Oh, he does see one and it goes down instantly. Oh, that's a terrible trade for Ungurs. I mean, that was such a good trade for Revnak, honestly. Just 2 Falconets for 2 Falconets, even though Ungurs had all of this army here. Spy coming out, though. Could that be the game changer here? Ungurs is going to have to do some crazy marking. He's trying to do a villager pull as well, just to stop that attack move coming in. Just to kind of soak up all that sexy damage. The Spies, 3 of them left. They're starting to dwindle. There's only 2 Curs left. The Azaps are still intact. It looks like Ungurs going to be okay. Losing a few villagers as well. There's some Minutemen. They're going to go down. And yeah, looking good for Ungurs. Score says so as well. But the longer this game goes on, the better it's going to be for Otto. That's what Revnak is thinking. He just needs the game to go on as long as possible. If he can, he's got the free TC, so he will eventually have the eco advantage. These 2 Falconets coming in. I'm not sure what happened with the other 2 Falconets. I feel like these are the other 2 Falconets. They just went walkies by themselves. They just thought, you know, fuck it. And they just thought, they obviously don't like it. It looks like they're going through a bit of a divorce right now. Definitely don't want to see each other, but they're both going for this TC. More Azaps. More Azaps. Definitely needs to mix in something other than Azaps. Needs Abbas guns. He really needs Abbas guns. He either needs the artillery superiority or he needs Abbas guns. Abbas guns getting popped. So that's going to be the 6 Abbas shipment by the looks of it. Going to be able to take down almost 1 TC, maybe with TC fire. Yep, TC fire. The second one goes down with some more Abbas guns. He obviously heard me. And yeah, look at the difference an Abbas makes. What a difference an Abbas makes. They all do go down, though. Azap's going to be firing at these Dragoons. Very nice. And yeah, looking really good for Ungurs right now. You know, it's almost GG territory, you know. It's almost GG territory. But look at this. That's not a huge skirm mass. More Minutemen coming in now. Just unfortunately, a few seconds too late. Trying to go into melee mode and get that snare, but I think they're just better off trying to fire at this point. Do have slightly more speed than these skirmishes. But yeah, decent amount of Abbas guns, and if the Abbas guns can do their magic, then but 3 more Falconets coming in. That is not what Revnak wanted to see. 2 TPs from Ungurs. Looks like hopefully he'll get that 3rd one. I'm sure he will. There, bang, there it is again. Once again, heard me. Nice 8 veteran skirm shipment coming in. 45 vils. So yeah, looking really good with 3 TPs. I don't see how Revnak gets back into this game. We'll have a quick look. What he's doing. He is on 51 villagers, but I'd rather have 45 French vills than 51 Otto vills. I can tell you that for sure. Trying to get a culverin out, but looks like this is going to get taken down before it gets built. That artillery foundry already going up before the first one goes down. No, he needs to get those culverins out as quickly as possible. He needs Abbas guns and culverins. The only way he can get back into this game right now. Eight Janissaries coming in. Pretty desperate right now. Ungurs knows Mamelukes is there. He knows that's a possibility. He's going to keep making sure he has that huge mass of Dragoons. Oh, just another casual 2 Falconets coming in. Doesn't care about culverins. He's got Dragoons. He doesn't need culverins. And there's a lot of villagers in there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 going down. Certainly what I counted. Does see that artillery foundry now, though, as well. Doesn't even have veteran Abbas guns in yet. Ow, that is not good. Oh, and that feels like a premature... Don't say it. Definitely felt like it was a premature bombard mode switch there, because definitely gave the game away a little bit there, I feel like. Very severely pop capped right now as well. Some nice siege going on with the Falconets, taking down houses. Taking down a bit of everything. He really doesn't even need skirms at this point. Doesn't even need skirms. I mean, like, Dragoons are a really great, effective unit, generally against Ottoman. Recently as well, Goons got buffed versus Abbas guns, or should I say Abbas guns got nerfed versus light cavalry. So I think by only like a 0.25 multiplier, you know, very, very small. But, you know, every little helps, especially in games like this where every tiny little thing counts. And honestly, like, I can't stress enough the difference that this trading post at the beginning of the game made. Like, we saw Revnak went for capitalism, and he only just got it as soon as he aged up. If he got this TP, you know, he would have got it a good 30-40 seconds quicker. And that has such a huge compound effect that, you know, in these games of just the tiniest of, you know, of edges, the tiniest of, you know, little things that make a huge impact on the game. This could have been that single thing at the beginning of the game, not getting to this TP fast enough, could have been the difference between winning or losing. So yes, huge impact to the game. And a decent scary mass from Ungurs. And what do we see over here? We see a couple of TCs. We see a TP going down. We see some artillery from Revnak. But again, it just doesn't look as intimidating. Ungurs mass looks really intimidating. There's so many villagers, but they're only Dragoons. So we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 6. Yeah, another great raid. Down to 51. And I think Ungurs is going to be higher than that. He's on 53 bills. Don't forget, he's got CDB. So, yeah, Ungurs is flying pretty high right now. I'm really not sure how Revnak stays in this game, even taking the native post over here. Does have the Culverin advantage, though, so... Ooh. Ungurs paused the game. Oh, 3 more Culverins coming in. And I think when those Culverins get there, unless there's anything under the Otto sleeve, I can't really see how he gets back into this game. He's shipping 1,000 coin. He's at 700, almost 700 gold. It feels like he could sell food and wood just to get that Marmaluke pop. And I think he needs that. I don't understand why he wouldn't be getting that. He's going for 1,000 gold, but what does that give him? I mean, he doesn't even have... He's building another town center, even though he's losing. He's needs some tempo. He's deciding to go for TC. Interesting. Doesn't have town militia either, so can't do any of those big crazy pops. Oh, okay. So some nice micro over here. Ungurs kind of all over the place, not paying too much attention, and losing the Culverin for it. So maybe Revnak can hold on here. The timer is ticking. And Ungurs definitely wants to end this right here, right now. We do have veteran AZAPs. Do you have 144 HP? 17 range. I'm not sure if that's the norm, but that's got to be from a card. That 17 range is actually insane. Outranging Dragoons, and there's the GG. I think Revnak just knew his time was up. He knew he just didn't have any infrastructure left. And yeah, really well played to Ungurs. Just showing the power of the semi-FF. Really showing the power of the semi-FF and the tempo that it brings. Revnak couldn't hold on, even with all his walls, all his AZAPs. Yeah, GG. Rank 3 versus rank 4. Sometimes that's how it goes, baby. Look at that. Great game by Ungurs. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Catch you on the next one. Peace.